This video explains the main features and data content of the Section 368 Energy Corridor Mapping tool. When you first start the tool, you'll get this splash screen. We ask that you register in order to use the full functionality of the tool. First, click the Register button on the splash screen, then fill in the form and click Register. You'll be prompted for an end-user agreement. To continue, click Yes. An email confirmation message will be sent to you. The email confirmation message looks like this. If you do not receive this message, contact us at 368mapper@anl.gov for assistance. When you click the link, you'll be returned to the mapping tool. Your account must then be approved, and you will receive a message when that has been done. If you do not receive a response within one working day, contact us at 368mapper@anl.gov for assistance. Here is an example of the registration approval message. Click the link to return to the mapping tool. Now you can log in with the email and password you used to register. Enter your information. Click Login. Accept the end-user agreement to continue. The mapping tool will refresh with the licensed energy infrastructure layers enabled. The main focus of the tool is the mapping display. The table of contents currently has over 200 layers which are regularly updated. The Map Layers panel shows the layers currently displayed on the map with their symbology. The base map selector is at the bottom. The mapping toolbar provides map navigations, info, measurement, and bookmark controls. At the top left are several special tools including View Abstract, Feedback, and Print. Now let's look at the controls in more detail. The table of contents is organized into a hierarchical set of groups. The groups can be opened by clicking on the triangle at the left. Important layers in the energy section include electrical transmission and pipelines. Under electrical are transmission lines, substations, power plants, and there are 3 types of pipelines in the pipeline section. The Energy Corridor Section 368 group has the corridors being reviewed in this project. Most layers in this group are shown on the map by default. Corridors of concern are also available here. The Regional Review Assessment Group provides a map of over 50 potential corridor conflicts. Using this layer is the subject of another video. The Boundary Group includes the Surface Management Agency layer, which shows federal and other jurisdictions. It also contains several other jurisdiction and boundary layers relevant to this project. The Ecology Group includes habitat and similar layers, including critical habitat for species listed in the Endangered Species Act. The Other Designated Areas group contains over 30 layers depicting different types of protected resource designations. The Visual Class group includes the BLM Visual Resource Management and related designations. And finally, the Military Uses and Civilian Aviation group includes military training routes, special use airspace, and airfields. Now that we've discussed the data content, let's go over a few more features. The Listed by Source tab switches the catalog to a list organized by data source. Data sources may help you find some layers more easily. Going back to the Listed by Group tab, let's learn more about the Corridors of Concern layer. Clicking the book icon opens the metadata in another tab. The metadata provide many more details about the data. Checking the box adds the layer to the Layers panel and the map. As you become more familiar with the data content, you can use the search box to find and add layers quickly. For example, Habitat gives us a list of layers with habitat in their title. Then we can quickly add one to the map. Unchecking a layer removes it from the Layers panel and the map. With the gear icon, the transparency can be adjusted. Turning the transparency to 0 is a quick way to hide a layer without removing it. If a layer is obscured by another one, click on its title and drag it higher in the list. Now it is on top of the other layers. The base map control is at the bottom of the Layers panel. Use it to turn off or switch the base map. Now let's try out the toolbar. It consists of map navigation, info, measure, and bookmark tools. To zoom in, select the Zoom Box tool. Then click and drag a rectangle on the map in the area of interest. To learn more about features on the map, choose the Info tool and click on the map. The Info dialog opens with a list of information found at the clicked location. The Bookmarks tool lists project-specific locations, especially the Section 368 corridors. Choose one to zoom the map directly to it. Now that we've reviewed most of the tools and data content, let's discuss the View Abstract and Feedback tools at the top left. First, we can use the View Abstract tool to access the abstract for this corridor. Its abstract opens in another tab. The abstracts contain detailed information about each corridor. Issues of interest to you may already be listed in the abstract, or you may be aware of a potential benefit or constraint to the corridor not already identified. On the abstract map, we can see a national monument near the corridor. Let's add it to the mapper display. Now we can use the Feedback tool to submit input specific to this location. Click Start Drawing, left-click on the map to draw, and double-click to finish. Click Stop Drawing, then Launch Form. This opens the page for submitting input in a new tab. The page includes a more detailed demonstration video on submitting input. Lower on the page, the input form is pre-populated with the location drawn on the map. This concludes the overview of the Corridor Mapping tool. If you have any questions about the mapping tool, please contact us at 368mapper@anl.gov. Or use corridors@anl.gov to ask more general questions about the project.